This has been the incredible physical transformation of Sinner in these 3 months. Facebook Twitter commentarios. The Italian returns to competition with a completely different look than when he left. We reveal how his physique has changed and why. Just over 3 months is what Jannik Sinner has spent away from the tennis circuit, a period that the Italian has used to improve physically, an attribute that was sometimes questioned due to him being too tall and slim. He has already changed and become more athletic, but his muscle structure is now different. The world number 1 is at the ATP Rome 2025 with all eyes on him to assess how much the competitive break may have affected him, although everything points to Sinner being the same as always, or even better. After winning the 2025 Australian Open, Jannik Sinner learned that the ITIA had sanctioned him with 3 months for the positive test for Klostball in 2024, which was a blow to his expectations of holding on to the top spot in the ATP rankings. However, the fact that Alexander Zverev could not handle the pressure placed on him and that Carlos Alcaraz did not win any of the Indian Wells or Miami Masters helped Sinner maintain his world number 1 position. Nevertheless, he is not only seeking a return at the ATP Rome 2025 to gauge his level for Roland Garros, but also to demonstrate that his physical capacity has increased through off-court training during these months. In his early days in the ATP, Sinner stood out for having a body somewhat removed from the absolute elite, being seen as a tall player, 6 feet 3 inches, but without the physique of an athlete. He was very lanky and still is, but the muscle strength and power were not that of a potential world number 1. Sinner is aware that currently, alongside Alcaraz, they dominate tennis with hardly anyone coming close to challenging them, so he has a clear goal, to be better than Carlos on all 3 surfaces. Perhaps on hard courts, he may have already shown to be more dominant than the Spaniard, but the reality is that both Roland Garros and Wimbledon seem to be Spanish territory for the time being. Physical condition is crucial on clay, especially evident in the second week of Roland Garros. Sinner has the tennis to beat Alcaraz on clay, but in the 2024 Paris semi-final, his physicality started to decline when leading 2-1. He ended up losing 6-4, 6-3 in the last sets with cramps, a memory that stuck with him and that he is determined to change. His physical transformation in neck, arms, glutes, and legs is visible, and it comes from that extreme competitiveness that he carries and only those at the pinnacle of tennis achieve. It wasn't only in that 2024 semi-final where he physically struggled in a 5th set, as the Italian has played 15 5th sets in his career and only secured victory 6 times. Defeats like the one he had to digest against Daniil Medvedev in the 2024 Wimbledon quarterfinals, 6-3 in the 5th set, also reinforced his initiative to enhance his physique. The Italian will face Mariano Navone in his first match after the ban. He will play at home this Saturday, with all the love from his people and with everything in his favor to advance to the next round, although Navone is a specialist on clay and can challenge him physically. Therefore, we will see where Sinner stands in this initial test. However, we will have to wait to see a Sinner-Alcaraz clash again, as they will not meet until a potential final of the ATP Rome 2025.